Hey y'all, this is Lauren from One Nana Two Girls. Welcome back to our channel. This is Flosstube number 13, and I'm so happy to bring you some of our summer finishes and patriotic finishes. And then a few things we've been working on, some life updates as always, because it's so crazy here at One Nana Two Girls, and a couple quilts too. So I'm so excited to share everything with you, and welcome back. I hope everyone's doing well, enjoying your summer. I hope everyone is safe, first of all. I know there's a lot of weather things happening across the United States and across the world. So wherever you are, we do hope you're safe, and we do wish you all the best of the rest of the summer that we have here. So it's been unseasonably hot here where we're at in Pennsylvania, and it's been enjoyable. The garden's growing, the flowers are growing, most of them, wink wink. And we've started a few trees off of some seeds from pine cones too. So that's been really exciting, watching some pine trees grow, etc. So but some life updates. Let's see. 2 graduations. So both of the girls graduated. Caroline and Isabella graduated from high school, and it was just marvelous and beautiful and wonderful, and so much happiness for them. No sooner did they graduate and we left and we went to Dollywood for a trip. Nana and Papa took everyone for their graduations, and it was fabulous, and we had a wonderful time meeting new friends and sitting by the fireplace and just enjoying all of our time, making s'mores at the fire pit too at the hotel. We stayed at Dollywood's Heart Song Lodge and Resort, I think it's called, or just resort, the Heart Song Resort. It was gorgeous. It's her brand new resort there, and we just had a fabulous time. So then we came back, get back to the grind. Tons of quilt making going on, tons of scrapbooking going on. Nana was published again in the Creative Scrapbooker magazine. That's a Canadian publication, in case anybody watching is also a scrapbooker. So we'll do a scrap tube on that, but she's been making some beautiful layouts and pages, finishing up some Disney albums, etc. So we have been busy, especially 2 graduations. Woo! A whirlwind. A lot of stitching, not going on, but going on. So there's several of us who have had to take a hiatus while we work on some other projects, but isn't that true of all of our loves and all of our crafty things that we do, and just life in general, gardening, etc. So there's some great stitching going on with a few of us as well. So we hope you really like to see all of our finishes, and we have some stuff that's works in progress, and they're on the finishing table. So that's been really exciting over the past few days. So we are going to go ahead and get started showing you the summer items. Okay, we'll start off with, this is a, I can't remember, I think it's a Pine Mountain, correct me if I'm wrong, Pine Mountain little pillow kit, and just has cute little design there. So that's really sweet. Just a little small for a longer burger basket. And here's a little pillow that Nana made, and we made the trim to go around the outside. This is done on 14 count. I can't remember if this is beautiful beige or it's not antique white, but it might be ivory. And it's just so beautiful with the drums on either side of the eagle, and then that beautiful trim that we make with the custom quarter. I actually don't remember the name of this pattern, but you know, we had found that not too long ago, but I can't remember the name of it. And let's see, this one is a mounted flat fold. So these flat folds are what we can custom make for y'all. So we can custom make these flat folds with the fabrics that we offer. And if you need a custom fabric, we're more than happy to do that too. And then what you would do is finish your piece of cross stitch and mount it on top of the flat fold. So your stitch wouldn't come clear to the edging, that you would be able to see the beautiful fabric there. And then you can either add a bow to the top, or you can have us add a bow in your package. So check out those on our Etsy store and see if there's anything that you might need for us to make you a flat fold, and we can create that for you. And then it's super easy with the Aleene's tacky glue to mount your cross stitch onto mat board and finish it just like we do. And then you can get yourself a custom quarter on our Etsy store and make your own cording to match as well. So that just turned out beautiful. I love the double bow there and the beautiful fabric that we picked. It has little white swirls there that remind us, I could probably show you better on the back, remind us of like fireworks or waves. Long may she wave. Beautiful patriotic stuff. And this one is super cute. I love the fabric on this mounted flat fold. And this is the fabric that we chose. It's sparkly. I probably can't see that on the camera, but it's sparkly. This is a freebie from Lizzie Kate. This is Pop. Just a cute little Lizzie Kate freebie. I think Long May She Wave may have been a Lizzie Kate, but I can't remember. I think it was. Yeah. The girls are saying, yes, it was a Lizzie Kate. So this one is really cute too with the double bow. Perfect. On that red Ada fabric. And then Nana actually stitched this one. We used the variegated DMC floss down there. Well, she did, not me. She did it down there on the bottom. So, and then just a little matching patriotic ribbon underneath. Again, this is one of those stand-ups that you can purchase on our Etsy store. We offer a lot of variety of sizes, and then you just finish your cross stitch and mount it on there. It's super easy. And if you have any questions, we'll be more than happy to help you. Okay, another mounted flat fold. This one is so cute. Long May She Wave. Isabella stitched this one. And it's just a little small from Shepherd's Bush. And this is done on, I believe this is 18 count or 20 some count. Might be 18 count. But isn't that just darling with the cute little wave of the flag? Just love it. And the beautiful fabric. This is a Moda fabric from the Mackinac collection of fabric. And then there's a matching one, another Shepherd's Bush design, and it's the woman holding the flag and some little posies there. Super cute. And we finished them exactly the same because they are the same size design, so we just finished them exactly the same. So precious. Same fabric. I just love Moda fabrics. They're really good quality. And honestly, any fabric that you have in your stash, it can work. So we find a lot of our fabrics in our stash, unless we don't, as you can see, I'll talk about this later, but in our stash here. So we try not to go out and buy something. But, you know, if you just have the design and you don't have anything, sometimes you might have to go buy a piece. This is Lizzie Kate monthly stamps. So this is June. And this is not actually the design that Lizzie Kate designed for June. So Papa did this one, and he redesigned and made a flag for Flag Day in June. And there's a little fuzzy right there. I'll get that off. And it turned out so beautiful. He counted everything, and he just made it happen. That's just what I'm going to say about it. He just made it happen. And again, the double bow is really pretty. So we went with a little bit thicker ribbon here, the red ribbon, and then the little blue gingham check. It just worked perfect. And then if you want to see a close-up of the fabric, the stars, just beautiful. I think it came out great. So this is just to show you, if you have a design and it's not working for you, or it's something that you're not fond of, go ahead, find another one to switch out those stamps with. So Papa's doing a great job at those. And here's one that's a little bigger. This is Liberty for All, and this is also a Lizzie Kate. You can see this is a big flat fold, mounted flat fold. Absolutely nothing wrong with doing your big projects in a mounted flat fold setting. Same concept. And again, we can make these for you. They're very cost effective, and it's super easy for you to finish your front piece of cross stitch and mount it on there. And you can add your own bow and your own cording, just like we do. So please feel free, check those out. And if you do have a custom fabric that you're looking for a custom piece, just let us know. We'll find it for you. And this is so cute. Isabella stitched this little, this is adorable. And we found this cute little, it's like a little palette almost, but it has the stand already on it at Michael's. It was super cheap. And this was one of the first things that she stitched, actually. I think she did a great job, and she mounted it off to the side. And then we added the star ribbon. So this was one of her early pieces. Just so precious that she remembers stitching. And my, how far has she come to being able to stitch on linen and stitch those shepherd's bush. Both of the girls. I had a piece here from Caroline. I might not have it with me anymore. However, there was a piece here from Caroline. But let me continue on with the patriotic stuff. I may have shown you this one before. I finished this one earlier this year. This is Liberty from a Lizzie Kate pattern. That one side of the pattern had a bigger design that was vertical, and then the other side of the pattern was just the smaller, more square option. So I made some changes. I added this firework right here, and there was a bell on the other side of the design, and I went ahead and added the Liberty bell there, and then added that firework up there, and then mounted it here on the horn book that Papa made. It's beautiful, out of reclaimed wood. Here, this perfect design here to reminisce like the Keystone in Pennsylvania, and then of course the Liberty Bell here in Pennsylvania. So and then we made our own cording, and something a little different. You can get some ideas from this. We have the cording hanging down over here, super cute, and we mounted that on with the Velcro tabs. I don't have those handy at my ready, but I may have shown them to you before. There's clear, thin Velcro circles that you can buy at the office supply store or Michael's. So that came out great. I love the changes that we can make. Let's see. That's here. Here's another finish. Okay, so here's July stamp, and this is actually the July stamp, the watermelon. We were kind of unsure why Lizzie Kate's designs didn't do July and Patriotic, but then again, on the other hand, we were actually thankful because it gave us another summer design. So this is the July stamp from Lizzie Kate. Super cute with the watermelon and using the variegated, the hand-dyed floss from Weeks. I'm sorry, I don't know what color that is. And the double bow there with the red sheer and that green gingham, totally picnic. Isn't it so cute? Just summer picnic. And then we found this beautiful watermelon fabric. I mean, you can just tell it was made for this design. Blue. It's just so perfect. And then we used the DMC color variations floss to make the cording out of. It just went together beautifully. So, Papa, great job stitching those stamps. And here's yet another summer one. This is June, and these are Lizzie Kate. And I didn't get the July one finished yet. I better hurry up and get that done. And I forgot to bring it to show you as one of my whips. I'll bring it next time. This is the June. Boy, I wish I could remember these. It could be a bit of months. Lizzie Kate, a bit of months. But anywho, we'll drop it below. But this has another double bow with the watermelon and then the green stripe. Perfect for that little watermelon in there. And the green stripe, green and pink stripe just looked perfect. The little birdhouse and everything. So, And again, a mounted flat fold. Get the little fuzzy off of there. We've been quilting, so there's like quilt batting everywhere. Excuse us if we have any fuzzies anywhere. And let's see, this one is one that Nana stitched. It's super cute on the pink. Again, just so sweet, such a cute little quick design. And this is a Lizzie Kate, and it goes with one that is a work in progress actually that we'll show you. And I think it's called Summer Smalls. Yeah, Summer Smalls, they're telling me. And cute little gingham bow. Beautiful fabric that we had in our stash. I mean, it just matches that floss perfectly, doesn't it? I just love it. And this was stitched with DMC, and this is on 14 count. I forgot to tell you the other fabrics, I apologize, but this is 14 count and parchment, I believe that's called. So Nana did a great job on that. Beautiful. And let's see, this one, y'all, you just know you have stuff sitting around for like a really long time. This is one of them. This design was stitched so long ago when Karina and I were going to college. Is it not so cute? Study time, please come again. So Karina stitched this a long time ago, and it's perfect because it's usable for the girls that are going to college. So the black and the red school colors and the cording around and the beautiful black and red fabric, it just all came together. So it was sitting there waiting and waiting, and we just whipped it up one day and turned out perfect. Isn't that the cutest? They're gonna put it in their dorm room. Okay, now moving on, I hope you all enjoyed all those. Just awesome stuff. Oh, first, I'm going to show you this first, because this is the Patriotic one that is in progress. Okay, so I'm going to move on to ones that are like finishing in progress. We'll have to think of an acronym for finishes in progress. This is, let me see if I can get it right, Little House or Country Cottage Needleworks. Country Cottage Needleworks design, Stars and Stripes, and Isabella stitched this, and it reminds us of the barbershop quartet in Disney that walks down Main Street with their, you know, striped outfits there. But this is a little quartet, Stars and Stripes, and again, that's the Country Cottage Needleworks. And then we found this great patriotic fabric, so it has the white stars and the red hearts, just fits perfect. So try and figure out how to frame this in a manner that is not going to you know, break the bank, so to speak. So we're trying to find some more economical ways and branch out to more than just like a flat fold or just a pillow or just, you know, the flats that you can lean up against something or put on a picture stand. So we finished this on one piece of the Canson mat board with no quilt batting under this layer, and then one layer of quilt batting under the stitched piece. So we took this out to Hobby Lobby, and we walked all over the store. I'm telling you, we were there for quite some time looking for a frame or a clearance item or anything that this would fit into. And lo and behold, we found one. We put a base paper to cover the picture that was already there. And it is just, it's a wood frame, you can see, and it goes down in, and it has the hanger already on the back. It's perfect, right? Great size. I can't put it all the way in because we're gonna put the Velcro circles on all the corners and a couple in the middle. And then we're actually going to insert, we cut the mat board perfectly to fit in there. And again, I'm sorry I can't push it all the way back, but isn't that darling? And so much less expensive than having it framed at Hobby Lobby. or at our custom framer. And we just decided to go for it, and it turned out fabulous. We are so happy. Isabel is so happy that we are able to get this all finished up finally. She did make a change actually with the design. She stitched this in blue instead of white so it could stand out. And probably might have a hard time seeing, but there are white little stars between all of these blue stars. So perfect. She can't wait to get that done. Again, it's going to look like that. Amazing. Everyone in the family, so talented. The talents just run deep, I'm telling you. Okay, the next one. I know, yeah, Nana stitched this one. This is Love is the Heart of the Home. And I may have shown you this unfinished before, but we decided to mount on the blue fabric, and then we made the cording, custom cording there. And then Papa actually made us this beautiful wood piece, and he stained it and everything. And we attached this with glue because this is its do we attach this one with glue? No. I'm sorry. Velcro. Sorry about that. This is attached with Velcro because in case we have another design, and we can easily pop it off and then replace it with another design. My apologies, this one is not glued. It was the other little Patriotic one that we had glued the little red heart onto the little stand that Isabella made. I apologize. Anyway, this is done also with the little Velcro. So you can see the detail in up here that he cut, and it just worked out perfect, just putting new life into an old piece. Came out beautiful. So we'll get to display that on a picture stand downstairs. Another work in progress. This is September stamp from Lizzie Kate, and it turned out so cute. Beautiful colors, awesome variegated hand-dyed floss for the tree and the grass. Papa's doing a great job knocking these out. So again, this is a mounted flat fold, and we used the DMC Color Variations floss to make the cording. And the bow is not made yet. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. The bow is not made yet. So we're going to use some of this ribbon and another ribbon, gold, I think, that we picked. I can't remember. But anyway, I'll show you when it's completely done. But it's coming along great. Okay, and this is Hen and Chicks by Brenda Gervais, and this was done on 14 count. Might have been linen. No, 14 count. I cannot remember the color of the fabric, y'all. I am so sorry. 14 count. It might have been Sage Summer Khaki, possibly, or it might have just been khaki. So anyway, you can see it here. But Nana stitched this, and this basket is actually the Weeks Dye Works gold leaf, and it's the same color as a Longaberger basket. So like all the baskets that we ever stitch are going to be this color because we just love Longaberger baskets and they turn out so cute. This turned out really cute. She did not add the border around. She likes it with just a little chick. And we just, she's going to do the French knots for the eyeballs, and then she's done. And she's going to be mounted on some Canson board. And then this is the backer board that she's going to be mounted on. So it will be sort of like this. Oh, and if you see the pins, that's one of our processes when we're doing our own finishing. So we count out from the very edge on every side of the design, and then we place a pin so we know where we're going to be folding the fabric over to the Canson mat board. And gluing it on the back. So this will be like so, all the way around, but I just wanted you to see. I'll hold it up a little bit more. That beautiful fabric we found, there's a little fuzzy. It's perfect. It looks like hay, it looks like basket, it looks like chickens. We just thought it was perfect, like chicken scratch. Just perfect fabric for hen and chicks. So we hope you like that too. Get a little inspiration for your hen and chicks if you're gonna stitch that piece. Okay, and we have, let's see, here is, I forgot this Patriotic one that's in progress. We were back and forth about what should we do with this piece. So this is Bent Creek's flag design. And we found this awesome fabric in our stash. If you can see that. It looks perfect with it. And we are going to find, I think Papa's going to make a wood piece actually for this to be mounted on. I think that's where it's headed. But anyway, the stitching is done. And then we finally found some fabric to go with it. So more to come on that one. It's perfect. And then here's ones that we have mounted, and we're waiting on our wood pieces from Papa's wood shop to go ahead and mount these on. So here is Lizzie Kate Summer Smalls, and this is the summer pattern. And it actually coordinates with the berries. So we have a fabric that's similar in color to the berries fabric in the finished piece. And we're going to actually mount that on a wood board, a wood design from Papa. Isabella stitched this. These girls, they can just whip out the stitch in like no time flat. They're so fast. And this is Isabella's Playing with Jacks. And Playing with Jacks is from the Cricket collection, or Cross-Eyed Cricket collection. I know they kind of go by both names. This is Playing with Jacks, and she did leave off the bottom of the design. She just wanted the pumpkins only in her design. So they're already mounted, and it goes on a wood piece that we already have. And let's just grab that real quick so that you can see what it's going to look like. And I think this is the right one. So once we attach with our Velcro circles, this will be the finished project. Is that not darling? So wonderful for fall. What a great fall piece that's going to be to leave out all season long. Don't you think? It's just great. Just absolutely love it. It's perfect. And this is what it looks like. It's so beautiful. Such gorgeous reclaimed wood, and he cuts and designs them and finishes them himself. Sands them. They're just great. Well, my nephew also helps. They're very good at the power tools and cutting, etc. Okay, this next one, this is a Santa from Homespun Santas. This is not a Prairie Schooler Santa. This is a Homespun Santa. We went back and forth on how to finish him. I know I showed him to you before, to all y'all before, but we've moved forward now that we're finally getting to what we're gonna put him on. So Papa's actually gonna cut a custom piece for this that's gonna be tall and fit this exactly. And again, this is stitched on the large, I believe it's a 7 count. I can't remember the name, but it's a large 7 count. It's a beautiful fabric, real soft fabric. And then if you can see his fuzzy beard at all there. Beautiful fabric to put there. So we have been busy. Okay, next is the Heart and Hand. I apologize. It's the tiny house. I think it's Hands On. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I can't remember. the pattern's around. Okay, I'll correct myself here in a minute. Let me tell you about it first. But this is the Patriotic Tiny Town. I know the name of the pattern. Patriotic Tiny Town, already mounted. And I didn't, heart and hand. Sorry, heart and hand. Y'all knew it. Y'all knew it. My brain was giving me sillies. Okay, this cute little button, anywho, is going to go up here. So that's going to go up there. But just absolutely beautiful trim on this one. Gorgeous work. Papa stitched this, and this is a hand-dyed fabric from, picture this, Plus. Very soft fabric to work with. He had a couple times where he was a little grumpy. Don't tell him I said that. He was a little grumpy about the fabric, but he just mustered through and he finished it. And so we were able to find this beautiful blue fabric. I'm sure you can see it. And there's some pinwheels and those teeny tiny little stars that are sticking up from the ground. I just love those. They're too cute. All the little houses, free, liberty, the flags, the pinwheels. Don't y'all just love these? Patriotic Tiny Town. Love it. Okay. And again, look how cute. We left the little trim hang, and then the button's going to go. I hand sew the buttons on. Listen, y'all, I'm not gluing on that. I am hand sewing the buttons on, just saying. Okay, this is the next tiny town. I don't know if it's called Valentine Tiny Town, but I think so. Anyway, here's Valentine Tiny Town. And this is stitched on Zweigert. Let me think of the color. Parchment. This is stitched on Zweigert parchment. Beautiful. I hope y'all can see the whole thing. Can you see it better now? Was I too close? Anyway, we also left the trim hang down over here, and we have not found our button yet for up here. And this one is super cute with all the little flat, these are birds over here, little love birds over here. And then all the little flying hearts going around. It's just so cute. I love these designs. Love these designs. Let's see, we have Christmas, Halloween, and autumn in the wings. So we're very excited to get those done. But aren't the colors beautiful? This is a mixture of Weeks Dye Works colors, sampler threads, and DMC, I believe. There's some DMC in there too. Not much, but most of it's Weeks and sampler threads. So perfect fabric that we found in Nana's stash. Just gorgeous. It had the pink and the red and the little white dots. I'm telling, yeah. Hey, y'all, it was just meant to be. Okay, now, I think this is the last cross stitch thing. Oh, it's so sad. This is the last cross stitch thing. But didn't we have a lot to show you? Okay, I'm so sorry it took us so long, but man, life was happening so fast. Graduations and vacations and 4th of July, all that stuff. Okay, this is winter medley, and there are all kinds of medleys. I hope you can see this. Maybe if I hold it back this far, you can see everything. And then I'll get closer and give you kind of like a tour of it here. Up the design. Okay, now this is winter medley. And this is heart and hand. And this says flakes fall, home fires call, lights so bright, winter night. Okay, beautiful. We mounted on this beautiful red fabric with some with the darker red dots, and it just blends beautifully with the trim around the piece. And then we made custom trim with the green, the white, and the red in the design. So we made custom trim, and with this taller one too, we left the two little things hanging there, and then I hand sewed the snowflake button there. So we changed the pattern a little bit because we didn't have the snowflake buttons that were called for with the pattern. So Nana made some changes there and added these snowflakes in instead. So that came out so cute. I'll hold it back a little. Sorry about that. Now, we already know what we're doing with this, and it took us a hot minute to decide what on earth, how were we going to finish this one? We knew we didn't want to do like a really tall stand-up, you know, like a flat fold stand-up or anything like that. So now let me hold this. I'll hold it sideways so you can see. This is a framed screen from Hobby Lobby. I don't know what else to call it other than a framed screen. It has screen on the back. It has screen on the back. You might not even be able to tell. And then we purchased a piece of, here's what we purchased. A piece of basswood from Hobby Lobby. It was much bigger than this. And Papa stained the frame. Let me hold it this way so you can see it. He stained the frame and he stained the wood. Hopefully you can see. He stained the wood here and fit the wood to the frame absolutely perfectly so that it fits in there. Y'all are going to love this. This is going to mount with the Velcro circles. Okay. Just like that. Hopefully y'all can see it. Good. Hopefully you can see top to bottom here. Is that not so amazing? The things you can do. Just think outside the box. Take ideas from what we're showing you and go for it. Just don't be afraid to finish your own things. You can do it with the right tools. If you have any questions about the right tools, just let us know. We're happy to share, and we're happy to help you create what you are, you know, not sure of. If you want to purchase a flat fold or a mounted flat fold or just a flat stand-up, etc., we're happy to help you with that. Ornaments, etc. We have all kinds of supplies on our store, on our Etsy store, and just head there and you can see all kinds of different things, products that you can use to finish your own projects. And hopefully by watching these ideas and some of our tutorials, and yes, I owe y'all a tutorial or several. I apologize. I will get there. You can do this too. This is going to be so gorgeous hanging. So there's a lot of these, a lot of medleys, and we're going to finish them all the same. And by putting those Velcro circles there, we'll be able to have this hanging in our home and replace for all the different ones. So there's autumn medley, gardening medley. It's adorable. If you haven't seen it yet, you should look it up. There's a Valentine snowman, just like with all snowmen. It's so adorable. Did I say Thanksgiving? Anywho, there's a lot. Check them out. Check them out. All the medleys. So you can do this as well. You can be creative. Shop the clearance section at Hobby Lobby or Joann's or Michael's or your local craft store, no matter where you're at in the world, and just get creative with all of these wonderful things. And don't be afraid of staining. If you don't like something, you just use some sandpaper, sand down what it is. If it's paint or stain, you just sand down what was there. This was bare, so it was easy to stain and then top coat. And I can tell you our favorite stain is called Old Masters, and we get that from the Benjamin Moore store, in case anybody has one of those nearby. So okay, moving on. I could gush about that one all day long, so I'm gonna move on. I may have shown you this the last time. This is a table runner that Nana made, and this is a collection of the 5-inch squares, and that's called a charm pack for those of you who don't quilt. Hang with me, we're almost through, but for those of you who don't quilt, this is called a charm pack, and they're already pre-cut in 5 inches, super easy. And I didn't, Nana made this quilt. I can't take credit. And she added the white, it's a white on white print. You might be able to see the white on white, or you might not be able to. I don't know how that's looking on camera, but it's just a teeny tiny little floral design on the white. And then she added the sashing strips between each color block, and then she added the long sashing strips from side to side. And this is a beautiful quick table runner. And then I hand sew the bindings to the back, and I'm very particular about my corners. Any quilters out there can relate. I'm so particular about my corners and my bindings. So I just love doing bindings. So silly of me, but I just love it. Anywho, our quilter is Allie A Quilting by Maria, and she's local here in southwestern Pennsylvania. So look her up, Allie A Quilting, and if anybody needs her contact information, please just send us a message. But here's what it looks like from the back. Maybe you can see it in the light a little better, but the quilting design is just gorgeous, and then you can see how it accents the fabric so beautifully. Fabulous job, Nana. It looks great on the table. I had to steal it off the table to bring up for the video. Don't tell Nana. I'll put it back. I promise, Nana. I promise. And then this is a flag quilt, and it's long, so you can't see the whole thing probably. But this, from side to side, beautiful. These blues are all different blues, and they are just gorgeous together. And then these red and white stripes, I'll show you from this side, red and white stripes. Each one is different. I'm sorry, it's not white at all. It's ivory. Each red is different, and each ivory is different. And again, Allie A Quilting, Maria, finished the top with blue thread in the upper part with a star design, and then with the cream, the ivory thread in the same star quilting design. And I'll let me just show you from the back here, if I can get it cooperating. Hopefully y'all can see the quilting from the back. Is that not a gorgeous quilting design? So that is the fabulous flag quilt. And I probably have fuzz all over it now, dragging it all over. Turned out great. So we've had this displayed, you know, through the summer and through the patriotic months. So okay, the next one is this beautiful log cabin quilt, and you can see the gorgeous blue fabrics. You got some basic gray grunge in there. You got the awesome little flag design in the center of the log cabin, and then you've got the beautiful flag border. Absolutely beautiful. The quilting on this is so gorgeous with all of the stars and the stripes in it. They're just absolutely beautiful. Some of them look like fighter jets maybe going out toward the edges of the block. So, and then the quilting in the border is also beautiful with almost like a shield design and a star there. So just beautiful. And then again, the back of the quilt is a beautiful blue fabric. Just beautiful. And then the red crackle binding fabric there. It's one of the fabrics in the log cabin. So this is a throw size, and it's a really nice big size throw that you can use when you're just cozying up on your couch with a good book or a good movie in the summertime, or maybe out by the fire pit roasting marshmallows. So quilts are just so beautiful and lovely, and they're so much fun to make. So Nana made that one. That is that's Papa's log cabin. Nana made that for him. This one is also so beautiful. This is a house design, and it has stars, little miniature star quilt patterns there, and just really unique design with the borders on this one. Each of the 4 sides is a different fabric for the border. And then I'll show you the one on the bottom is a red print there. And then if you look at the houses, they are just so beautiful there with all of the different fabrics. And all of the star quilt blocks, the small star quilt blocks, are all different fabrics as well. So they just came together beautifully. She did such a gorgeous job on that. And gorgeous binding that she did. Just perfect. And then the backing fabric is this really sweet ivory cream fabric with the red star. That came out so beautiful. It's just lovely, isn't it? So we've had these folded up on the chairs and the sofa for the season. This one, also made by Nana. This is a pretty big one. This is probably a little bit bigger than the log cabin. Not a little bit, but quite a bit bigger than the log cabin. So this again has that beautiful blues and reds for the patriotic season and the gorgeous flag border. This design is a variation of a log cabin. This is called courthouse steps. So let me open that up for you so you can see how big it is. It's so gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. And it's just a different variation of a log cabin where you still have the 2 different colors, the red and the blue, and then you still have that spot there in the center, the square in the center with a little bit different fabric that stands out. I do love this pattern of log cabin, this way of doing log cabin. So we actually are trying to find fabrics to make another one of these types in the courthouse steps pattern. The quilting on this is also so gorgeous. If you've already taken note, it is a all over star spiral type quilting. So it's not spiral, like scattered stars all over. So it came out beautifully. And then the back is so gorgeous. Just look at all of these beautiful flags here on the backing of the quilt. Hopefully you can see all that there. Absolutely beautiful. Again, a gorgeous red binding that she selected. And again, hand sewn to the back. Just absolutely beautiful, precious. Just love quilts. I love them all. They're so gorgeous, so much fun to make, and they're just really cozy, and it's like wrapping someone up in a hug. So we hope you enjoyed seeing all of our beautiful patriotic quilts that we've made and had been working on recently. Well, that about wraps everything up. I'm pretty sure I showed you everything I came to show you today. We have so many quilts in progress. I have some really large quilts we cannot wait to share with you that are coming as well, and more cross-stitch things that we're working on, and some other things in progress. So excited to show you some more things that we've all been doing. We also have really cleaned and organized our fabrics, and you can see behind me these amazing shelves are IKEA Billy bookcases, and they are housing all of our fabrics. I know you can't see all the way up, but we have them organized by Roy G. Biv. So the top shelf and the next shelf down, these are all 1 yard or 1 yard plus cuts of fabric, all folded, organized by color. And then the next shelf down is 2 yards plus. So from, again, Roy G. Biv, and you can't see all the way down, but there's a shelf here that has the 2 yards, and then they stop at a certain point, and then the 3-yard plus pieces start. And they go down on the next shelf down, and then below that are large pieces for backings, or like our 108 extra wide width for quilt backings. And on this side, so these are all of our just regular quilting fabrics and colors, etc. And then over on this side, I know you can't see again on the tippy top shelf, we have our white on whites, our Kona white and Kona ivory, Kona antique whites, and our they're called like cream on cream or beige on beige prints. So it's like a cream design printed on top of like a ivory or beige fabric. And then these right here are the white on whites, they call them. And these are great for pillows, or in the cross stitch world, these are great for backings of pillows, etc. But they're also good for adding on to the quilts. So having a quilt with like a white background is just so clean and crisp, and you can really take some great colorful fabrics to pair up with a white on white. So we do have quite a bit of those. And again, just from size order here, simply in the whites. And then we start with our seasonal fabrics. So we tried to go in order, but we couldn't fit our Valentine fabric up here. So that was driving my I'm very particular self. That was driving me nuts, but I had to let it go. We had to start with St. Patty's Day instead, because the Valentine didn't fit up there. We had too much Valentine fabric. And then on to Easter, so Patty's Day and Easter here. And then this whole shelf here is all Patriotic fabrics. And then down here, which y'all probably can't see, Valentine fabrics. And then we go to fall. So that's how we had to organize them. But that's okay, because it's what space we had. And we have another shelf over here with quilt projects that are already bagged. And we were still trying to think of ways to make it neater, but we did have our quilt projects, and some are works in progress quilts, but a lot of them are just kitted up. So you can kit up your cross stitch, you can kit up a quilt, you can kit up just about anything that you're working on, y'all. You could even kit up scrapbook pages and layouts, etc. So these are just the yardage, the jelly rolls and stuff like that that you need with the pattern. So we have worked so hard organizing our studio, and we wanted to share it with you all to celebrate with us. And I don't know if you can see over here, I can't remember where the camera is angled to or not, but maybe you can see even up this high, I'm not really sure. But we have all of the smaller pieces of the colored fabrics, so anything that was less than a yard. So we're talking in the fabric world, a half yard, a fat quarter, a fat eighth, a quarter of a yard, 3/4 of a yard of fabric, which are so helpful for finishing your cross stitching projects. And they're also helpful for making like scrappy quilts. I'm not a huge fan of scrappy quilts, but a lot of people are. So we organized everything, folded it very neatly so we can find what we need very quickly in a pinch. Y'all need a tan, let's pull the tans off. Y'all need a yellow, let's pull the yellows off. Anybody need a green for anything? Pull the whole pile of green off and just go through one by one. Neaten your pile back up and stick it on the shelf. It's working great. We're staying organized, and it's making life a lot easier. But I'm telling you, it was blood, sweat, and tears were shed all over these things. I'm just kidding. It was a lot of fun. We had a great time organizing. Maybe getting rid of all the dust was really laborious, but we've done it. And just keeping up with cleaning and vacuuming, dusting the shelves next to the fabric, vacuuming the fronts of your fabric with the soft brush on your vacuum really helps cut down on that. I don't know, I'm sure others that have a lot of fabric like we do, and this is not all of our fabric, there's some more across the room that we have it organized too, but it's hard because it does kick up a lot of fibers and dust and everything goes everywhere. And we have just been trying to tame that down due to a really large health allergy issue that Nana came across. So it has been just a lot with getting her to the right doctors and to the right physicians to get her healed. And we're so happy to say we have good news, and she is doing much better. So she has been quilting and finishing and scrapbooking, just so much. So we're so happy that she's had the right care, and God's blessings are coming upon us. So we're just thankful for all that. Another little life update, but we just wanted to share all this good work that we've done with you. We've organized our flosses for our trim. We've organized our tools that we use for finishing, our ornament making, and that's probably about it. Anything else we could, oh, our magazines, our quilt books, our cross stitch patterns are getting organized. We are probably about 90% done with organizing our cross stitch patterns. So those look great. They are not actually in this room as of right now. So a lot of good things happening here at One Nana Two Girls. So we hope you've enjoyed your time with us today. Thank you so much for watching. And again, thanks for coming back to watch us. I know it's been a while, and I do promise you a tutorial. But remember, we've got college move-ins coming up here, so school starting soon, but I promise you I will make some more tutorials. The fabulous comments and thoughts that you've had about the tutorials, I can't thank you enough. So thanks for all that. I look forward to talking with you all in the comments and chatting with you. So send us all those comments, keep them coming. Enjoy the rest of your summer. Stay cool, stay hydrated. We've been doing that in these hot temperatures. Stay safe. And again, God bless everyone who's come across any terrible things that have happened. We are thinking of you all. We're praying for you all, and just know you're in our thoughts and prayers. And God bless you all. And thanks again for watching, and we'll talk to you real soon.